Hello, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to this new training session today, where we will be discussing the back office of NV Global, each of its functions, and what each of its buttons is for, among other things. So let's get started. I'm going to share my screen here. Ready? So to begin, we are going to go to the page of Nevayo. Ready? Here it will take you to this part where you will enter your email and password. Then you will verify here in this factor. And this can change. Ready? You need to read what it is asking you for. And this can change. In this case, it asks me to select the corresponding figure. I click verify. And then I click login. And that's it. Additionally, we have this account with the second verification factor, which is one of the features we will be explaining to you during this presentation so that your account is much more secure. Okay. So here, I will enter the code 956086, 956063. In this case, I click confirm. And ready, we are in. Now, we are going to start the tour, mainly with the button here, the button at the top right. We will be able to change the language of the back office. There is English, Russian, Spanish, Polish, German, in other words, a variety of languages. In this case, we will switch it to Spanish for our presentation. Ready? So here on the main screen, we will find a summary of everything we have so far. In the first part, we will find in the finance balance, we will find the profit we have from the investments. In bonus balance, we will find the bonuses we have been receiving, thanks to the work. We have been advancing as a team. And here, in total investments, the total capital we have invested within NV Global will appear. Here, we have the deposit button to be able to deposit capital into the company. So here we enter the amount of money we are going to deposit, minimum $50, maximum $50,000. You can enter any value. Then select the cryptocurrency, ETO. It is recommended to always use the USB on the Tron network, EOT. Here you can see other cryptocurrencies. You can see other networks for the USB, for example, but we recommend using Tron because it is much faster within the back office. If you do it through some of the other networks, it can take much longer. So we recommend doing it that way. Hello, Pablito. Good evening. Good evening. Ready. Here we continue. And we will have here the QR code or the wallet where we are going to make the deposit to be able to transfer the money to NV Global. Once you have made the deposit here, you need to proceed to purchase the plan. All right. I will now show you where to do it. Here is the withdrawal button. This is for withdrawing profits. The minimum withdrawal is 30 USDT. Here it asks me where I am going to withdraw from, whether from Binance, which are profits, and from my plans, or from bonus, which are the profits from the teamwork being done. All right. Minimum $30. Here we could withdraw right away. Also select the network. Similarly, we always recommend using Tron, always USDT. And here we enter the address of Tron that corresponds to us. Go to the exchange, Binance, Bybit, whichever you are using, and enter it here. Done. Copy and paste. And finally, there is the code for the second factor of verification, which is something we have used to increase security within our back office. In the end, we will be talking about them, and you will also be shown how the process is done. All right? A withdrawal cost has a fee of 1.5% in commissions and can take up to 5 days. Up to 5 days does not mean it always takes 5 days. Some may take 5 days, others from 1 day to the next, others 3. All right? So up to 5 days is normal, and it has happened. No problem, it's within the parameters. All right? Then, here we will see the plans that we have activated within the profile. For example, this profile has 2 active licenses for investment, which is this one of $50 and this other one of $76. All right? You see that this account also has an active license of $250, as if an investment of $250 had been made. I want to tell you that this is not an investment that has been made in this profile. That investment, these $250, correspond to a bonus, a reward that NV Global gives to its investors who develop teamwork, who build the network. So at the moment, a user reaches rank 3, meaning 5,000 in billing. For this case of rank 3, the topic of the compensation plan, ranks, and so on, we will cover in another more detailed training. I will be sharing little details here, all right? So when a person reaches rank 3, they receive a reward of $250 in an NV Global plan. So what does the client who reaches this point have? Well, they have $250 earning them 8% monthly, at least 8% monthly in their back office for a year. At the end of this year, these $250 are returned to the company. The owner of the user who has this pack of it is left only with the profit. Well, not only, because imagine, they have practically enjoyed the profit from this bonus for a whole year. And that is the first bonus. There are bonuses of 250, 500, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, 20,000. All of this is obtained through work. Hard work that is developed to grow their team. And as they grow, others grow as well, right? Well, here we are going to find the information related to their teamwork precisely. So for example, up to this moment, this client on this profile has earned $279.37 thanks to the referral program. Ready? In billing, has earned in billing, they currently have $7,582. What does that mean? That their clients, who are currently 142 people, have a total of $7,582 invested. That is the billing, what this person has sold within the company so far. Here on the right, you will find the referral code or the link so that you can copy it and invite people to the business. With this link, people register and will be under your scheme. Ready? Here, look, this profile is already rank 4. It's already rank 4. What happens with the ranks? I will mainly tell you a person enters Big Global as rank 0. Ready? A rank 0 that has 5% of bonus. The 5% here on their sales. Of everything they sell, 5% is theirs. Ready? What does it mean? This bonus balance. Okay? As a person moves up in rank, it increases by 0.5. So the person who is rank 4 no longer earns 5%, nor 5.5, nor 6, nor 6.5. They will now earn 7% in remuneration. For the recommendation, meaning they will earn a 7% profit on their direct referrals, okay? On their direct referrals. Then I would like to tell you, this part is super important. It turns out that at this moment, NV Global has a promotion where it will take some people who manage to complete all these goals, it will take them to convention. Super cool event where they will surround themselves with best people, best energy, best vibe, get to know company, meet creators, meet others developing this company for over a year now and have achieved excellent results. So in order to have that price, they need to meet these goals. Ready? So what are the goals? The first is to have 2 referrals with a business license. The business license is a license that gives you access to increase all your profits, this entire percentage of remuneration. The person who activates the business license earns an additional 1% of the rank that they have. For example, this profile does not yet have the business license. This profile still doesn't have it. Maybe they're about to get it, but they don't have it yet. So if this profile had the business license, they wouldn't be earning 7% remuneration for the recommendation, but 8% just for having the business license. So if it's a salesperson who really puts in the effort, as they say, who strives, who goes for their goals, that business license practically pays for itself because the profits generated thanks to that additional 1% will cover the cost of the license. Ready? We'll talk a bit more about it shortly when we get to this part, explaining it in the menu section below. So you must have 2 people on your team who have the license active. The next thing is personal deposits. You must have at least $1,000 in deposits. At this moment, you have 126, which is the same as what we were seeing at the top, right? That have been activated thanks to these 2 plans you purchased, because this is a reward for the work you have been developing precisely, as I explained to you a moment ago. Then the third condition is that in your first line, there must be more than $4,000 in deposits. And look, if that goal is already met, you already have more than $4,000 in deposits, very likely you will soon have these 1,000 as well. And very likely these 2. I am absolutely sure that we are going to reach the convention. So super cool. And the last rule is that in your structure, there must be more than $20,000 in your structure, more than $20,000 in billing. What does that mean? That not only from your direct referrals, but also from the people that other members of your team bring, all that billing adds up and must have more than $20,000 without any single person having more than $10,000. I mean, if one person has more than 10,000, it's better to, I don't know, tell a brother, a friend, and split the account between 2 so that this 4th condition doesn't invalidate, okay? But it's something extremely achievable, and I'm sure it's going to be a great, excellent convention. Okay? So that would be the explanation of this first part of the back office. Please let me know if there are any doubts, any concerns, anything you didn't understand from this first part. I'll read you there in the chat. I have it here on the side to keep an eye on it, okay? Well, here in finance, you will be able to see absolutely all the movements of your account. You will be able to see what we saw earlier on the main screen, the summary of the balances. You will be able to see the total of your investment. You will also be able to see the total of your own profits. You will be able to see the plans you have here. And you will also see a history, I think, of how the profits, again, from absolutely everything are generated. Look, here appears each referral bonus, that is each reference bonus, each reward, each deposit, each profit generated by your deposits, the withdrawals, absolutely all the movements of the account are seen here. Here, in this record. So it's really cool for tracking how we have been working. Look, here is a withdrawal that this account has already made previously. All right. I think there was another one here as well. Several withdrawals have already been made here. It has been working really well. Let's see. Look, here is the other withdrawal as well. So this is how this part of the menu works. Okay. From here, you can also make deposits and withdrawals. Here, in the same way I explained it on the main screen. Ready? Look, these are the same as these. Ready? They asked me here, Jessie, what would be necessary for the bonus to be 5.5%? So let me tell you, for you to reach rank 1, which is the rank where you would earn a 5.5% profit on your direct sales, you should have a minimum billing of $1,000. What does that mean? That in your team, your referrals have invested at least $1,000 in total, and then rank 1 is activated for you. And in rank 1 here, it will no longer show a 5, but a 5.5. And you start earning 5.5% from your sales. Ready? Well, and here is a bit of analysis of the work that your team is also developing regarding their sales of what has been earned. The profit once everything is all that has been earned. This account also, and additionally, the entire referral system will appear. All the people you have as referrals will appear here, listed along with their teams. So the people who have referrals within their structure, you will be able to see them here as well. Let's see, it's not loading for me. It's not loading for me. Okay, now it appears here. All right, so here you will be able to review this as well. And I have a minimum of 50. I don't understand the question, Sergio. Explain it to me a little and we'll review it. Ready? But yes, to be able to go up from a 5 to a 5.5 in the sales remuneration. That's it. It's about moving up in rank. And to move up in rank, you need to have $1,000 in billing. Ready? So when you have deposited, you reach each start screen, team, you deposit, boom, $600, $6,000, whatever. All right, you've already deposited. The deposit appears to you, but it's not just about depositing. If you only deposit, the plan will not be activated for you. All right, because there are many things. Here you can invest in an investment plan, or you can buy your license. Business, right? Or you can choose to participate in the Neva Auto, which I will also explain to you. So you have to load your capital here in the back office and then go to digital licenses and make the purchase. So when you already have the money inside the back office, you click here where it says Open New. And here it asks you how much you're going to activate the plan with. Ready? With how much? So you write here, I don't know, $404,000. And you click Continue. Here, we only have 2.94 available to deposit, which is money that is also available here to withdraw. We still don't have the minimum balance to withdraw in earnings. They can be reinvested with a new plan, as we see here. And the profit varies. The profit varies. It varies depending on the month, right? It can be from 8 to 12%. All right. So this is where licenses are purchased. Then the license, NV Business, is a license that costs $1,000. Look, you can see it here. It costs $1,000 and has a duration of 12 months. This license, what benefits does this license give you? You deposit $1,000. $500 of that $1,000 will work in a minimum plan. It wasn't a monthly. And the rest is activated so that you can increase your remuneration percentage here by an additional 1%. So, well, it's not loading. But here we have, for example, we had here, I don't know what happened because it's not loading for me. Let's see. It got like frozen. Like frozen, maybe it's my internet, but well, when you buy the business license, $500 work and earn for you, and with the other $500, you pay the benefit of having an additional 1%, despite not having moved up in rank. So for example, right now we saw that here, this profile has a 7% remuneration rate. If they had the B business license, they wouldn't have a 7, but an 8 still being rank 4. When to have an 8% remuneration, it must be at least a rank 6. So imagine, it's great because it boosts you 2 ranks thanks to the business license. Ready? Obviously, if you're going to buy the business license, you must be very clear that it's to take advantage and make the most of it. In other words, invite a lot of people, build a super strong team, and grow your business, right? Then, I want to tell you about this. It turns out that in Neva Auto, It's a plan that is active. And it's for 6 months, not a year like the other licenses. Ready? So, for example, you invest 5,000 and in 6 months you receive another 5,000. Ready? So what it does is that the capital you put into Neva Auto will practically double in 6 months. Ready? So, with the profits and what is generated in this Neva Auto, what is the idea? Obviously, the company works for you, helps you earn a higher return on your money and all that, but there's also a give and take. So when you decide to activate a Neva Auto plan with the profits, with the capital you have from here, you buy your car, you must put a company sticker on it, make some promotional videos, obviously, to promote the company and send this evidence to NV Global so they can verify that you indeed use the money for the intended purpose. So it's a really cool way because to achieve the goal of having your car, remodeling it, changing it, whatever you want. Also, because for 6 months that you save the capital, they will help you rent much more. And you will be able to have it, okay? It's a really cool plan. Then, oh well, and to activate it, you just come here to open new. Well, I don't have the minimum deposit to be able to do it, but I can activate it. Ready? You have to click here on open new and it will load, or the plan will be created with whatever you want to deposit. Okay? Here, in promotional materials, you will have everything: presentations, banners, video material, photographic material. At this moment, I understand that the company is organizing all this information to make it available. This folder is already there. It's okay. You can see it in your back office. The NV Global presentation is available in practically all languages. Here it is in Spanish. Here it is in Spanish. You can download it and get to know in detail the other products the company has, which actually has a quite robust ecosystem. It is a company that has grown a lot and has many tools that are very useful for business development. I recommend that you don't miss the training sessions on all these tools so you can get to know them and stay informed about everything. The next in the menu are the reports. These are like growth report summaries of the company and everything related. They were presented in May of last year. Ready? They are also very transparent in terms of information management. Look, here we have a legal section where they have practically published all the permits, licenses, absolutely everything, terms of use, absolutely all the legal aspects of the company are 100% public. Anyone can come here to consult it. Anyone can review it. And besides that, investigate and check if the numbers that appear here, the company records, everything that appears here is real or not. So I find it very, very cool how this transparency from the company towards the people working with them is of great value. Then here in products. And it's good for the moment, only business appears, but we have more. There are other products being worked on. I have seen the Russian channel, the company's original channel, where they talk in more detail about everything they are developing. They are truly working a lot on many things. They have their own wallet, their own exchange, their own currency. They have an application for meetings like Zoom. They also have a digital casino. We will be talking about that very soon as well. They have developed many things that I imagine will gradually be uploaded here in the back office too, so that everyone can know about them. Ready? Then we have the support button. Here you will be able to communicate directly with the administrative part of NV Global to resolve any doubts, okay? So you come here, you can send a support message, write the subject, describe your problem, hit send, and that's it. Or you can open a new ticket, okay? Similarly, you write the subject, the problem, or the situation you need resolved and hit send. All right? Well, finally, you think out here in the settings section, we have all the personal information that we can edit for the security of our profile or to feel more comfortable. Ready? Here we can upload a profile picture, edit name, contact information, update emails in case we need to change them at some point. If you want to change the password, you can do it right here. You enter the password you currently have. And then you enter the new password, repeat it, click Save Changes, and that's it. It's very easy. And there's also the option to activate two-factor authentication. I would like to show you, allow me just a moment. Yes, I have it now. Well, then I'm going to pause for a moment. I'm going to pause the recording for a moment so I can exit here. I'm going to switch to another profile. No, just kidding. Okay, I'm going to switch to another profile to explain how to activate the second factor of authentication. Ready? So that we can learn it, it would be the last thing we need to cover here in the back office and have everything said. Remember that activating the second factor of authentication in back offices and everywhere is super important. I mean, we're talking about having investments here, profits, withdrawals, personal information, everything. So it can also be susceptible to someone else accessing and doing things that could affect us. So yes, it's very important to take care of our security. And the fact that the back office has the option for a second factor of authentication seems super great to me. Let's see. Give me a moment, please. I'm going to look for the credentials of the other account here, the one I want to activate with two-factor authentication, so I can pass them on. Ready? To be able to show you how the process is, that verification to access the profile is always a bit delayed. That's a question. Several times to confirm that one is not a robot. It's quite curious. And it has many ways to verify it too. All right then. So to simply activate two-factor authentication, we come here. Settings. Two-factor authentication, and we will click on activate. When we click on activate, a QR code will appear here that you will be able to read. You will be able to scan with Google Authenticator. You can download this authentication from Google. You can download this app on your phones. It's this colorful asterisk that appears here. That's the Google Authenticator with that you downloaded. In fact, there was an image around here. Look, here is an image like a step-by-step guide to be able to scan, to be able to add a new security code. It's very easy. You just download it, click here on the colorful plus, scan the QR. Scan the QR, and when you scan the QR, it will immediately link with your phone. And a code will appear on the screen that changes numbers all the time. You can scan the QR or you can copy and paste it into the Google app to link it. When the number has appeared here, listed within these authenticators, when a new one has been included, another appears below here, and another below here, and another below here. When the new code has appeared, then you come here, click continue. And you will write the number that is appearing at that moment. For example, at this moment, it is appearing for me, the 419,530. And I click. It has connected. Yes, it connected. Ready? There. It is already activated. You click OK, and that's it. It's already activated. Ready? So if we click here again on settings, second factor of authentication, it will now say turn off. So I can also turn it off when I might need to change phones, or if there's any issue, you can also do it, okay? That is all the information regarding the back office and how everything works within NV Global. I hope all the information was clear to you. I hope I was very precise. The information I was trying to convey to you. Thank you very much to everyone who connected for your time. Today is Saturday. It's 7:30 in the evening. Anyone could be, I don't know, partying or whatever, but you decided to stay here, learn about your business, and I congratulate you very much. Thank you for your time, for the opportunity. Have a happy weekend. Goodbye.